Hey guys, long time no see. This is Christine, and I'm here today to introduce to you a very hot, a very interesting and amusing place inside South Korea. And this place is especially great because it's so international and it's global, and I would say that this is the most internationally engaged spot within Seoul. So I have some great people here who have come to Itaewon to enjoy themselves for this nightlife. I'm going to introduce to you Itaewon. Hi guys! So clearly Itaewon is a very interesting place, and I'm going to do a brief interview to give you some more objective opinions on Itaewon. So hi guys!
Hello!
Where are you guys from? Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Joseph and I'm from LA.
I'm Paolo from Italy.
Woo! So I'm going to just briefly ask them a question about Itaewon. So, what do you like about Itaewon?
Everything. It's amazing. This place is the best place ever in Asia. Like, look at the streets, the people. I feel like I'm at home here. It's amazing. Come here.
And there's a lot of beautiful ladies too.
A lot of beautiful ladies
beautiful
and
boys also. Beautiful boys.
Beautiful boys too.
And single.
Okay, that was some great information. So, what would you, for our international guests watching this video, what would you recommend the most?
I don't know, there's a lot of good clubs in Itaewon, a lot of good restaurants, a lot of diversity. Yeah. And I'm here right now.
Yeah, you come here very often, don't you?
Yep.
So have you tried the food of Itaewon?
Yes, I love little chickens and all the hot dogs, and it's just amazing.
So,
and if you want to know where to go, just come here. In the next 2 hours, I'm gonna be around, so we can meet and become friends. It's a fantastic
So
place.
you're making friends through this Olympics Facebook channel.
Oh yes.
So
Itaewon is amazing.
Thank you guys so much for the interview. Hopefully you will be persuaded that Itaewon is a wonderful place, and I'll catch you later, okay? Thank you. Happy New Year. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to briefly talk about Itaewon. So I mentioned previously that Itaewon is a very global and international place. It kind of has its own history. For example, after the Korean War, the US military army, they stayed inside Yongsan Station, or near the Yongsan Station, and this district has naturally become a very global area because a lot of international meetings or conferences have been held, and of course that led to the development of tourism. So that's why you can see a lot of international tourists or just people residing here. Many of the expats live here in Itaewon, so there are so many, unique and exotic restaurants. So there's so much to enjoy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I would probably recommend Itaewon to you in 3 major categories. One would be food, like I mentioned. You can not just American or Italian, Korean, or just the basic common menus. Not just those, but there are also Turkish, Mexican, even Israeli and Indian, and so many just exotic foods that you cannot eat every day in just common places. So definitely that would be a very interesting thing. Let me show you a little bit more on Itaewon, because it's kind of hard to just show you with. So you're seeing the hottest street or alley inside Itaewon.
What are you doing?
I'm on the Olympics Facebook page.
Yeah.
Introducing Korea. Hi guys.
Hello.
So what do you guys like about Itaewon?
It's awesome. It's multicultural. It's a lot of options to eat.
A lot of good places to eat.
Yep.
A lot of good places to drink.
Exotic food.
Absolutely. Yes.
Beautiful women. It came out earlier as well. So,
Iponi.
thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, that was a very impromptu interview. Before I move on, let me just read some more comments. So a lot of people seem to be familiar with this Itaewon area. For those of you wondering why I'm showing Itaewon to you guys on the Olympics page, it's because the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics will be held here in South Korea. So if you have the chance to come to Korea for the Olympics, you will have a blast in Itaewon because, like I said, it has the food, it has the shopping. Come to think of it, I didn't get to the shopping part. It doesn't exactly have the high-end luxury for when it comes to shopping, but you can find a lot of vintage clothing, fine leather, and the basic necessities, like large plus-size clothes, souvenirs. So there's not just food, but also a lot of shopping, advantages when it comes to Itaewon. Now, personally, I would recommend Itaewon for one most important thing, and that is the nightlife. Seriously, just check this out. You can probably see from the interior that there are a lot of pubs, lounge clubs, and bars. A lot of places where you can just enjoy the food, the drinks, and partying, of course, clubbing. It's only Thursday, so it's not that active, but when it comes to Friday or Saturday, I would probably see all of this, area full of people, so crowded. And it's going to be really exciting. If you have the chance to come, you won't regret it, because this is one of the most active nightlife areas in Seoul. And I personally had my most recent birthday party and last year's birthday party here in Itaewon, and seriously, I'm saying it to you true-heartedly, I had a blast. Not just because of my friends and all, and the fact that it was my birthday, but really the atmosphere is so exciting. A lot of people are very open-minded and they just know how to enjoy themselves. Definitely, I would recommend it if you happen to really like partying. So let me show you a little bit more of the view of Itaewon. Honestly, it's super freezing. You guys have no idea, but my hands are like already, really red. Other than the weekends, Itaewon is very, very crowded and lively when it comes to Halloween or Christmas. I've seen a lot of crazy people in their awesome costumes here, and of course, half of them are really foreigners, so it's that much of a global area. And for those of you who have arrived late, I'm at a place called Itaewon. And Itaewon is one of the most global communities in South Korea. And of course, I'm doing this for to introduce the Korean culture, because the 2018 Winter Olympics will be held here in South Korea. Now, do you guys have any questions about Itaewon? A lot of irrelevant questions, but I'm only going to take questions concerning Itaewon, okay? And it's so cold. Someone asked me if I'm an Olympian. No, I'm not an Olympian. I'm an English reporter residing here in South Korea. And I am here to introduce to you a wonderful place called Itaewon. And I see some of you have already visited, mentioning some compliments about this place. And Terry asked me, how's the weather there now? Currently, it's minus around 1 or 2 degrees Celsius, and my ears are already frozen. I honestly would like to go inside and end my Facebook Live, but anyway. Erkin asked me about an Irish pub in Itaewon. There's not just one, but several Irish pubs, so I'm not really sure which one you're talking about, but there are open Irish pubs which you can enjoy beer and some fish and chips. So, a very important question. Son asked me, do they have a very good food over there? Definitely. I mentioned earlier in this Facebook Live episode that there is just a wide variety of food selections, international food cuisines. I personally enjoy Greek food and Thai food in Itaewon. So if you guys like some interesting exotic food types, then you can always find something. You don't have to worry about not being able to find anything that you like, because there's every kind of global food is situated here in Itaewon. So don't worry about the selection, I guarantee you. Now, how about one last look around Itaewon? And I think I'm ready to go. Oh, hi. You did our interview earlier.
Hi. Hi, everyone. What a coincidence.
So a few questions just popped up. Where do foreigners meet nowadays when there is not an internet cafe? Well, if I talk to you about Itaewon, a lot of foreigners seem to meet at, just beer pubs. I see a lot of them having a casual drink. And we also have a lot of casual pubs, like hip hop or you know, just jazz clubs as well. I see a lot of people just socializing even though they've never met each other before. Now, how about I take one last question before my hand freezes? Sorry. Are there more Koreans or foreigners that go there? It's kind of hard to tell. I would say that, well, a lot of Koreans not just visit Itaewon, but they also visit other places. But expats or foreigners that live here or visit South Korea, almost all of them come to Itaewon. So it's kind of the proportion. Most international tourists tend to visit Itaewon, but I don't know, in numbers, I guess Koreans kind of outnumber the foreigners. And I hope that answers your question. Yeah, someone just mentioned. Okay, so I think if you guys, of course, if you guys have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them through the comments, as I always do. And next week, I'm going to go to Gangnam, which I know for a fact that many of you are interested in, so stay tuned for that. I truly have to go. And since this is a place of nightlife, I might as well enjoy a drink or two. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night or great morning wherever you are. Bye.